I should have known, dude. I had a thought as we were getting to know these Tuscan Raiders, this specific tribe, the longer that we spent time with them, I'm like, well, he's not with them now. So something may have happened between these flashbacks and the current timeline. I
Yeah.
should have known that he was gonna walk up to this scene of just smoke and ashes. And somebody really took it to these guys. I mean, that looked like a pretty violent scene.
Well, as far as we know, he left to go ahead and talk to the Pikes to
Yeah.
go ahead and get their, their payment for for safe passage.
Yeah, like a toll, yeah.
Yeah, and he shows up and come to find out it's that other gang that I guess he beat the crap out of at that one cantina. What did you say it was Tashi
Tashi
Station?
Station.
Tashi
Yeah.
Station. And then he also, he took their speeders.
Yeah.
He took their speeders, beat the crap out of them.
Right.
But they were also the same ones that, robbed that one moisture farm.
Yeah.
So when he seen the sign, he knew who it was. But I think he's done. I mean, he goes ahead and he's doing, paying all his respects to, to the Tuscans that took him in, who
Yeah.
basically he owes his life to essentially.
Right, right. I think he's got a pretty clear idea of what happened. Well, yeah, he's coming back from this failed mission where he went to go see the Pike leader. Pike leader's like, "Hey, I'm not going to pay double because there's already this gang that we gave money to. So
Yeah.
you figure it out. You go figure it out. Come back to me, and if you're the victor, then I'll give you money, whatever."
He was like, "I'm gonna take care of it."
Yeah. And he does, and he leaves, but he comes back to the tribe, and I mean, this is what he finds. So a couple questions I had during that whole scene. There were three main Tuscan Raiders that we got to know out of this tribe. There was the
Yeah,
warrior, there was the leader, and then there's a little kid.
the child. Yeah,
The leader, I think we actually see. He's on the ground. And I think that's one of the gaffy sticks that Boba Fett tosses into the fire. And I don't think we see the warrior. And
I think
also,
I think we saw the warrior. I think she was like the queen.
yeah.
She was actually sitting leaning against the pole earlier when he first walks in, so he can walk
Okay,
by
yeah, I
everybody.
couldn't tell if that was just a generic Tusken Raider or if that was okay. And
I
I think we're meant to interpret that the child ended up dying too because of that small gaffy stick that he tosses into the fire. So,
Yeah,
are we just meant to think that this entire tribe is wiped out now?
yeah. I mean, with the tent being burnt, the whole
Mhm.
deal. Yeah, I think the intention is that everyone that was a part of that tribe is no longer with us.
Yeah. So, that's sad. I mean, because you and I were hoping for some better things from the Tusken Raiders as far as being an ally to him as he's moving
Yeah.
forward as a crime boss. So, that kinda takes that out of the equation,
Yeah,
which,
almost,
kinda stinks.
completely out of the. I mean, it's
Yeah.
like okay, I've got I got my robes because it was basically right after. Now we don't know the timeline. We don't know how long he actually spent with them because they're giving us little glimpses of it. So it could have been a long period of time he was actually with them.
Right.
And he got it last time we seen. He got his his robes. He got his gaffy stick, and he's ready to go. And he was acting as like number two when it comes. Well, excuse me, when it comes to leadership on the actual like tribe. He
Yeah.
was the one that was dealing with, you know, the what they would consider aliens, people from the other parts coming
Mhm.
to their planet.
Right.
And now that happening, it's discouraging, really. It really
We'll
is.
definitely see more flashbacks, right? I mean, it's 3 episodes in, and,
I think we're done with the flashbacks
I
when it
just
comes to the
don't think
Tuskens.
I just don't think you have 3 episodes with flashbacks and then you don't have any more flashbacks. So
I
we're gonna
think
have flashbacks going
I think
forward.
there's gonna be flashbacks, but I think the flashbacks are gonna be different than what we have seen to this point.